So you did a learning observation. How cool is that? Well, now you're going to bring your ideas together with other people that have done some observations of their own. How does learning occur? You decide. You're the scientist. You were the observer. So what you're going to do, what's your process that you're going to go through? Well, below there's a link for each group. First, you gather your data from multiple sources. Each of you is a source. You've gathered data. You will fill out a table about your observation. Be more concise than your homework, because in your homework when you wrote about this, you probably took some time to write about your observation. Third, infer what your observations mean about learning and the questions that you may still have. Sorry, that's second. Third, draw some conclusions about how people learn based on what you observed. This is exactly what all the researchers do and what all the theorists have done. They looked and looked and looked and observed and observed, and then made a conscious decision based on evidence and inferred what something would look like and what are some theories about how people learn. So here you're going to click on samples of observed learning if you want to see an example. And you can go in here, and we used to do this in a wiki, which is why that pops up in a wiki. So you can read this, and then over here you can find your group. Now you'll be assigned to a group. You won't make them individually, so you'll be assigned to a group. So we're going to look at the first group. This is a Google document that is opened, and you may edit it. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put the name of the group members, write your observations, your findings, possible questions, and other ideas. You can, of course, move cells and make them larger or smaller based on your individual needs, and write your conclusions in there about how you think people learn based on what you observed. Then we're going to come back to as a whole class to think about it. This is a neat time for you to really think about what you observe, and make sure that you separate in your mind your observations from your inferences and what you infer, so that you can think about what they actually mean. Okay? So, and you might, and other people might draw other conclusions, or your teammates might say, well, are you sure that's what you found out? You don't know sometimes because you can't see inside people's brains. So have fun with this assignment and be the scientist.